Good evening, everyone. I am I Martinez. My name is Itself, and we're live. Happy Valentine's Day. I'll be using this mask today. You put it on for 15 to 30 minutes, so we'll leave it on for a while. I forgot to show you my chocolates. I don't have the box out here. I actually put it away because I didn't want anybody to take my chocolates. My kids won't, they have their own stuff, but even though my dad's diabetic, he might. And it's just I bought them myself and I want to enjoy them, you know? I don't want to share. You have a Valentine. So, yeah. How has your day been? My day has been pretty good. I got to watch a lot of the show Good Girls. I know it's been on Netflix for a while. It's just I never got around to watching it. I saw it maybe like a few years ago, but was watching other stuff. Never got around to it. But on TikTok, there have been a lot of clips of Rio, so I was like, oh, let me check it out. Why not? So it's good. Um, I like how they combine words now, and then I forget how they said it, but they combined drama and comedy. I think they call it dramedy, something like that. That's funny. It's funny how they combine genres now. Besides rom com, they combine other things now, romance and fantasy, and so what do they call it? Romanticy, something like that. All right, I have some Reddit stories if you want to hear any, and I don't have my box of chocolates, but I got this from my mom. So she loves Reese's, and there's a bunch of Reese's cups in here, and she likes to have little stuffies on her car, on her dash. So I thought she could add this because it's real small. It's not very big. See, but yeah. So yeah, haven't done much. Watch Good Girls. Not cooking today. Slept over day. Haven't eaten yet. Um, Lucy wants me to show you. She got a plushie. And she wanted me to show you that this thing is built with Valentine's. We got this at Dollar Tree. It was not bound like this when I gave it to her. I don't know how that happened. But yeah. So, how are you? How have you been? Don't forget to leave a comment after the live post. We can do trivia if you want. If you don't want, that's fine. We can do Reddit stories. None of them are Valentine's related. I just didn't find any. Oh wait, no. That's not true. One is Valentine's related, but also has to do with loss, and it just made me sad. So one is Valentine's related, and the other three are not. One of them made me really mad because I hate when people try and force someone out of the closet when they're not even in the closet. Maybe they are in the closet, but for something completely unrelated. Not necessarily, well, I guess it could be their sexuality, but you know how there are people that are asexual, and it's just they might be straight, but they might also be that, where it's just they don't want the closeness, they don't want that relationship, they're completely fine being on their own, and there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make them lesbian or gay or whatever. So, and something like that, they have to come to terms with it on their own. How are you going to come out and tell somebody you're asexual? What? They didn't do that in the story, but I think that seems like what it could be, but I don't know. So, It just seems like the person that wrote the story has like no like romantic feelings or any like desires for anyone. Like they find the opposite sex attractive, but they don't have the need to want to be in a relationship and have that closeness for whatever reason. And some people don't get that. That's fine. It doesn't mean you're interested in like in your own sex. It just means you're a little different, and that's okay. I feel like people that try to force you out of the closet, not your friends. They try to make it seem like, oh, we're supportive, we love you, and it's just like if you did, you would listen to them when they tell you they're not in the closet. So yeah, let me come over here and check my volume real quick, see how it sounds. It's gonna be turned down a bit, but I still want to hear. I think it sounds good. It doesn't sound muffled or anything like that. Oh, okay. Let me turn it down more. There we go. Alright. So, my birthday's coming up next month. And so I'm gonna have my birthday videos. I'm gonna start doing them. I think I have one for March, but I have to do all the rest. So I'm excited. I have some like birthday related questions that I'm gonna answer in a Mass Monday, and then after that, I don't know. But look out. It's not community tab anymore. But when you see like my little new intro, I filmed it before the change on YouTube where it's not community tab anymore, it's posts. So if I say community tab, I'm in posts. So yeah. Anyways, on the post section, like when you go to somebody's channel, that will have my Q&A thing where you can put your questions for me so I can answer them during my birthday live. That will most likely be on March 23rd. If it changes, I'll let you know. But that's where we're headed right now. And if you want to see like any birthday gifts that like I like the most, then of course I'll show that. Or if you want to hear like how I celebrated or going to celebrate, let me know. Yeah, I would like to go to the movies. I want to see the Snow White movie. What else? Not just that. I'd like to eat some pizza and some wings, and then I don't know. I still have time to think. Can you believe it? 34. I don't know. I can't believe it. Alright. I'm gonna go to the first story and read while we wait for people to come in. So this one, they're gonna have big words, and when I read it, I could read them, but once we get down there, if I struggle, it's okay. So this is the one I was talking about, where they tried to push the friend out of the closet. Okay. Am I the a-hole for yelling at my friends and leaving dinner after they all made fun of me and gave me a gay intervention? I, 21F, went out to dinner with 5 friends, 1 guy, 4 girls. For context, I look very masculine, short hair, deep voice, no makeup, masculine style, etc. Sometimes I get mistaken for a man, usually if it's by someone never gonna see again, i.e. cashier, waiter. I don't really care to correct them. My friends and I were having dinner at a nice fancy place, and the waiter came to our table and he mistook me for a man. One of my friends responds, "Oh, she's not a man, she's just a lesbian." Everyone laughs and the waiter apologized after he left. I asked my friend, "Why did you say that?" "I have never said or indicated in any way that I'm a lesbian because I'm not. I've never had a boyfriend, but that's because I'm not interested in a romantic relationship. But We have talked about male celebrities we find attractive. I thought it was clear I was straight. My friend rolled her eyes at my question and said, "Oh, come on, we all know you're a lesbian." I was shocked. More friends jumped in and said, "Yeah, you don't have to lie to us." I wasn't lying. They started making jokes about me dressing like a lesbian, hiding my sexuality, being in a glass closet. Everyone knows it's 2025. No one cares, etc. It all seemed like it wasn't a joke, and they actually believed it. One of my friends, Eva, even joked, "You were obviously in love with Inez." I showed genuine shock at this remark, and she reassured me it's okay, we all don't mind if you're gay. Inez was an off slash on childhood friend of mine, and our friendship ended badly a few months ago. I was very upset by it and confided in my friends. I never thought they would use it against me. I told them firmly, "I'm not a lesbian. This isn't funny, and I wasn't in love with Inez." Once they saw I was being serious about this, their tone and attitude became less jokey. They started lecturing me on self acceptance, being in denial, internalized homophobia. I'm not homophobic. Heteronorm normality. Oh, no, not normality. Heteronorm activity, compulsive heterosexuality, etc. It was like some sort of gay intervention. I found it absolutely ridiculous. I yelled at them for being bad friends because I couldn't even dress how I want or talk to them about my troubles, and I left the restaurant. It's the morning after. I have serious regret. I don't know what to say to them and what to do. Am I the whole NTA? Um, you're not a lesbian, and um, people trying to turn you into one is not right. Those are not your friends. Friends don't do that kind of stuff. And trying to act like we know you better than you know you. Excuse me? Like, how do you try and gaslight someone into being a lesbian? Like, get over yourself. Those are not your friends. You need new friends. Honestly, ghost them all, in my opinion. How would you handle this situation? I know the more mature thing is to talk it through or try to, but these people obviously will not listen to anything other than their own voice. Just saying. So leave your thoughts in the comments, and we have 3 more stories. So I'm just gonna go down the list. There's one about like theft, and I'm over here like, why would you do that? I didn't read the story, I just read the title. So this one is, am I the a-hole for telling my family it's not my fault I'm not a twin? My parents struggled to have kids and went on fertility treatments to have my siblings, and the result was 2 sets of non-identical boy-girl twins who look identical pretty much. The older twins are Max and Amy, and the younger twins are Jace and Lacey. Our family has always been so obsessed with the fact that there were 2 sets of twins born to the same parents in our family and that they could pass for identical even though they're the opposite sex. Birthdays, Christmas, school plays, sports games, report cards, graduations, and everything was a huge deal and celebrated as this great thing. My siblings had so many parties thrown for them and so many reasons to give them gifts that it was insane. I was born 6 years after Jace and Lacey, and my family couldn't hide their disappointment in a singleton. My birthdays were never a big deal, and I didn't get the same attention for Christmas, report cards, sports games, or school plays. For my siblings, the whole family would try and show up and support And I was lucky to have one parent at a time at my stuff. My report cards were never celebrated either. I'm not too close to my siblings. They don't notice me much and enjoy the attention a lot. So it's easy for me to slide through the cracks. Thought it was slip, but it's a slide with them. But even though our parents don't put the same amount of attention and effort into me, my graduation was a topic of conversation a weekend ago. My siblings can't make it because of work or college stuff, and the rest of my family was like, well, I guess we don't need to plan around my graduation. I told them I'd like everyone there, and they said I didn't need anyone there. I asked why my siblings had, and they said it was such a big deal for twins, and they're one of two sets born to the same parents and could pass for identical. They said that's something to celebrate. I told my family it's not my fault I wasn't a twin and I didn't get why I was being overlooked. My grandpa said at 17 I don't need to be jealous of attention other kids get, and as a boy I shouldn't get caught up in that kind of stuff. I said, even teenage guys want to feel like they matter. My family said I was being unreasonable. One of my aunts said I was gaslighting the family, while my grandma, parents, and a couple of other aunts and uncles said I was emotionally trying to manipulate them. They wanted me to apologize to everyone for telling them it's not my fault I'm not a twin because nobody ever said it was. My the a-hole. NTA, you're not the a-hole. I have one set of twins. Um, and if I had another set and I left my singleton out, I can understand why they would be upset if I made the two sets of twins the priorities and kind of just like whatever with my other kid. Like, no, that's not right under like at all. Like no circumstance, no nothing. Like when you become a parent and you have multiple children, you need to find some kind of balance as best as you can to be there for as many of your children as you can. Like try to make it as even as possible. It can be hard, but to just blatantly be like, no, these four is all I have energy for. You, the fifth one, get out of here. What? The family, all of them are the a-holes, in my opinion. What do you think? This 17-year-old is not. So leave your thoughts. Tell me what you think. And now we have the story about the theft. Am I the a-hole for stealing my roommate's mattress? I live with 3 roommates. Aliases: Bubbles, Buttercup, and Blossom. I love that they use Powerpuff Girls as their aliases. Hi, Frugal Mama, how are you? Are you having a good Valentine's Day? Okay, let's start this story again. Am I the a-hole for stealing my roommate's mattress? I live with 3 roommates, aliases Bubbles, Buttercup, and Blossom, in an apartment right around the corner from our campus. When we first moved into our apartment last March, Buttercup was going through some serious financial trouble because her parents had completely cut her off. We were all pretty close. We didn't mind helping her stay on her feet for months. We only divided groceries and rent 3 ways. I was particularly close with Buttercup, and I really understand this kind of stress since I've been financially independent from 16, so I did my best to help out. I paid for her laundry, helped her find job listings, drove her around, and when we were furnishing our apartment, I bought her a mattress. Most of the little things I didn't mind paying for, and I just wanted to help her out. The mattress was the one thing that we decided she would definitely pay me back for since it had set me back almost 1,000 pounds. I think that's the symbol for pounds. We're just going to go with pounds. In August, Buttercup got a BF, often spending entire weeks at his apartment. She still hadn't paid me back, so the mattress was technically mine, but I didn't make a fuss because I didn't have any use for it anyway. However, as of a couple weeks ago, I've been working on moving into a new apartment with my girlfriend. Our new place has 2 bedrooms, and we decided to accolade, I think that's how you say accolade, one as a guest room. I know they mean they're gonna make it a guest room. I'm bringing over my current bed for the guest room. We needed another full size mattress. I figured it would be the perfect time to ask Buttercup about paying me back for the mattress. In the past, I've asked about it, and she always says that she isn't able to, and always has something else more pressing to pay off. So the last time I asked her, she really stressed how much this means to me. Oh, sorry. Not, she didn't stress. You stressed it. Okay. Last time I asked her, I really stressed how much this means to me. That I can move in with my girlfriend. But Buttercup responded that she just bought a car and she really needs to use the money for that, and that she was sorry. This is the point where I feel like I kind of turned into an a-hole in the situation. I knew Buttercup would spend weeks at her BF's house, so I figured that if I just took the mattress, it wouldn't be the end of the world since she had another place to crash. Last week, I got a call from Buttercup who was screaming at me. Turns out her boyfriend had dumped her, and when she came home, she realized her mattress was missing. When I took apparently when I told her that I was taking her mattress, she thought I was joking. I apologized profusely, but at one point it just felt like she was guilt tripping me, and I got angry. I told her that this whole thing wouldn't have happened if she had made an effort to pay me back at, at all, but she still refuses to admit any wrongdoing. Bubbles texts me and let me know Buttercup's been sleeping on the couch for the last 2 days. I thought about giving the mattress back, but I'm genuinely hurt by how much I've supported her and how little thought she gives to me and my needs. But I know it's incredibly petty. I don't know. Am I the a-hole? No. It. I feel like it's one of those things where it's just like rent to own, honestly. And she wasn't even renting it. Um, so she agreed to pay for it. She didn't, so it's yours. You took it back. And you tried multiple times to get her to pay you back, and she didn't. And like, I understand not being able to pay somebody in full, but are you seriously telling me that you cannot pay consistently every paycheck? Like, I don't know, $10, $20, like a small amount that it would at least, like, start deducting how much it is. Something? You're saying none of that? I don't know. It didn't sit right with me. Let me know what you think. Oh, that's good. Oh, you're journaling? I love journaling. My journal's around here somewhere. I've been journaling a lot, but I don't ever share what's in there. Maybe I should. I don't know. Um, yeah. We got, what, last story? Yeah. We got one last story. So we did one about theft, one about not being a twin. First one was about a forced gay intervention for somebody that's not gay. Last story, let's get to the last story. This one has to do with Valentine's Day, and it's so sad. Alright. Am I the a-hole for getting mad at my girlfriend because she complained about not spending Valentine's Day together 4 days after my father passed away? My father passed away last Monday after being sick for almost 2 years. This has been an extremely difficult week for me and my family. Today is Valentine's Day, and my girlfriend texted me asking if I wanted to watch or do something together tonight. I told her I was going to church because we had an activity planned, and I had also offered to drive some of the young members so I wouldn't be able to come back early. She said she wished I had told her sooner, but then she added that she feels like she's always in second or third place and that I should have explained things to her in more detail. At that moment, I got really upset. I lost my dad just 4 days ago. I haven't been in the right headspace to think about celebrations or make plans. It felt like a complete lack of empathy that instead of supporting me, she was making me feel guilty for not prioritizing Valentine's Day while I'm grieving. I felt like responding sarcastically with something like, "When I die, I'll make sure to ask my dad why he chose to leave right before Valentine's Day." Oh, sorry. Kitty's here. Kitty is here. Okay, let's start again. I felt like responding sarcastically with something like, "When I die, I'll make sure to ask my dad why he chose to leave right before Valentine's Day and ruin an important date in my relationship." But I held back because I knew that would just escalate things. On top of everything, I'm also dealing with a legal battle. My father had a previous relationship before my mom, and he had kids with his ex. While he was alive, he helped them financially because he felt bad that they couldn't get ahead without him. Now that he's gone, his ex and my half siblings feel entitled to take control of his business and are demanding money from us, even though my dad left everything to my mom, my brother, and me in his will. His ex is even claiming that he owed her about $1,000 and is insisting we have to pay her. Even though the law is on our side, that doesn't stop them from causing trouble. My half siblings used to work for my father, but they were fired for stealing, so we're honestly afraid they might try to harm us or the business. My mom and I are trying to make fair decisions to avoid conflict, but it's incredibly stressful. Well, with everything going on, I have zero mental energy to deal with my girlfriend complaining about Valentine's Day. So, am I the a-hole for getting mad at my girlfriend over this? NTA, I don't think so. I think it's very understandable to not be thinking about holidays right after you lost your loved one. Like, my ex, he ended up losing his mom close to Father's Day, so he was not in the mood at all to celebrate Father's Day because he's grieving, and that's understandable. And it bothers me when people are grieving and those around them have mimi's. Like, it's not about you. It's really not. It's about being there for the person that needs you. So, yeah. Let me know what you think. Personally, I don't think this guy is an a-hole at all. And Lucy wants me to show you some stuff that she got today. So, it's a little notebook. Tiny little magnifying glass. Chapstick. And a glow stick.
It's for flowers.
So, yeah. Let me know, what do you think about the stories? Who do you think is the a-hole? Do you want any trivia? If not, we can go ahead and get off of here. a little bit soon, just because it's Valentine's Day. People got plans, you know. I don't have any plans.
Yeah, beautiful plants.
I am gonna listen to music, charge my phone, make sure I got my kids' stuff ready to go when her dad gets off work, comes pick her up. I'm gonna eat dinner because I haven't eaten anything, and honestly, I'm not sure what I want to eat. We have these spicy chicken patties, so I might have one of those because I'm pretty hungry.
We would like to do this in the mirror.
Okay. Well, good night, Virgo Mama. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you sleep well and have a wonderful weekend. Yeah. So it looks like nobody else is going to join us. That's okay. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day, a wonderful weekend, and be sure to stay tuned for more lives. And remember, next month is my birth month. So, and all my videos that are not collabs, you'll see my Amazon wish list in the description. So, you don't have to get me anything, but if you want to, that's sweet. If you want to send me a card, that's sweet too. And thank you so much. And thank you for spending time with me. And have a great night, or whenever you're watching this, just a great day overall. Thank you for spending time with me. Bye.
No, it's my turn. No.